guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Letitia and this is That's So Letitia. And to all of my new viewers, supporters, subscribers, welcome guys, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed the content. And to all of my returning viewers, supporters, and subscribers, welcome back guys. As always, it is a pleasure to see you. Without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So, how's everybody doing? How are we doing? How is everyone's week going thus far? We're gonna chat as I do my makeup, but if you're watching this at the time that I posted, you should know why I posed that question. It's been a very interesting last week or so here in the good old US of A. Yeah, so little makeup therapy is needed, and besides, you are getting ready with me to go out for my weekly sister date night. After a week like none other, definitely could use a girls' night out to just kind of breathe and scream. Well, we too cute to do all that screaming in the streets, but after a few drinks, you never know. But yeah, so let's get ready. I'm going to first use the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Water Powder Serum. Hopefully you guys have picked this up. If not, you're missing out. This stuff is the truth. If all else fails right now, you can rely on this to be the truth. It is amazing for setting the stage for your makeup to not crease, budge, move. I won't say smudge because it never gives that claim, but any oil that you may have, this will definitely take care of that for you in a jiffy. So yes, as I stated, this has been a week unlike any other, and it's just been one where I've been pretty much to myself, just kind of taking in the reality of things, and also just kind of taking inventory within myself about my life and my expectations and what I thought and shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, it's good to kind of take that time to yourself every now and again, just to do a mental and spiritual kind of check in and check up with yourself. Because given the fact that so many of us are just kind of moving about, living life, you know, on autopilot, sometimes when you slow down and just assess all the things, you know, not just the negatives, but even assess the blessings, it kind of helps to keep you in focus or get you back in focus and kind of tune out everything, including social media. Sometimes we need that. So yeah, that's pretty much just been my week. You know, I feel like I owed it to myself. You all owe it to yourself to do the same. If you haven't done it already, I highly encourage you to do so. It's so worth it. So now that I have the primer on, I'm going to color correct. This is Huda Beauty's Faux Filter Color Corrector in Papaya. And like I said, this is sister date night. I am really looking forward to it. I have been off the radar for a little minute, just kind of dealing with things and just living life. And if, you know, any of you out there kind of work in corporate America, you know, it will do you in. So that's pretty much where I've been. So to go out this evening and just kind of let my braids down, so to speak, that is going to be a welcomed night out. And now, as always, I'm going to set using Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. This is in shade Nutmeg. And I'm going to apply it using a Amazon brand kind of powder puff, reusable powder puff. And now for my complexion products, I'm going to use, and I featured this on my channel before. This is Urban Decay Face Bond Waterproof Foundation up to 24-hour wear, 3% niacinamide, can't feel coverage. And the reason I have two is because I use two in this particular foundation. The first shade that I use, it's warm, deep, or excuse me, medium deep, warm, and 30. And I use that for down here. And then the second one is medium deep, warm, golden. And I use that for up here. And I find that this combination works amazing for my face, just because my foundation can, you know, give, oh my gosh, that's her shade all down here. But then when it gets up here, because my forehead is a little bit darker, that's, yeah, that can tell the tale. So 31 takes care of all of that, and I love that it does. So there's a little tippy tip for you. So first I'm going to apply 30 to my lower face. Gosh, okay. All right, now it's like it's time for you to refill. You need to go back to that Sephora sale and you need to get some more. Speaking of, how are we doing with the sale? Have we purchased any goodies? I went to the sale the day that the earth stood still, and I tell you, I walked through that store just like so many other women in there, literally just kind of in a fog. I purchased a few things, but was it what I intended on purchasing? No. Now, was it because they didn't have it in stock? They had it in stock. The stuff that I was originally supposed to purchase, I went and I picked it up, and it was like that day none of it made sense to me. So I didn't buy it. It was really odd. So yeah, let me know if you guys purchased anything from the sale. And then, as I stated, for my forehead, this is 31 medium deep warm golden. It's just one shade deeper than 30. And you would think it didn't make that huge a difference, but it does. And now moving on to concealers, the first I will be applying is by Fenty Beauty. This is the Wear Even Long Wear Concealer, and this is in shade 410W. I love the little angled doe's foot that's on here. Oh, that was genius. And now I'm just going to blend in the concealers, or the concealer. And then I have one more layer to add. Funny fact. So the spot that we're going to dinner at, it was a recommendation from my sister. So I looked it up. It's an upscaled Mexican restaurant. And I'm like, ooh, that might be fun. So like I do the reservation and we're all set to go, right? And then the next morning, she messages me and she's like, yeah, about tomorrow. No, she messages me and she goes, yeah, about Friday, about dinner. And I'm like, dang, does she have to reschedule? No, she didn't have to reschedule. Girl, why somebody set the damn restaurant on fire that we were scheduled to go to? What are the odds? I'm like, for real, like people are out here in the streets this bored, this desperate, this evil. Why would y'all go set the restaurant on fire? It's a rather new restaurant. It's only been around for like 2 years. And then the other concealer, this is Tower 28 to Serum based concealer in number 15. So yeah, I'm upset. I am upset. But then it gets weirder because a local vlogger who is like really, really well known out here, they posted the video of the fire, right? Like somebody had did like a TikTok or something walking past it while it was on fire, while the firefighters were in there putting it out. Somebody in the comments was like, it's not that funny, like the restaurant reopened. How? How did y'all manage to salvage anything in what I saw? Because that TikTok, I'm literally seeing the flames just... Are we gonna recover from this? Like how? So, girl, I don't know. Apparently the restaurant is still open because I even got a text like, hey, we're just confirming your reservation. And I wanted to text back, hey, I'm just confirming that you guys are open and not burnt down. So we'll see. So first, I'm going to use a liquid blush. Normally I set everything, put the powder blush on. No, I'm going to use a liquid blush. This is by Juvia's Place, and this is in, what is this, Perky Poppy. So that's the shade that I'm going to use. So honey, I'm gonna let y'all know when I make it to this restaurant, if there's anything left of it. So bizarre. I'm like, you don't want to hear anything has been set fire to, but of all the places, the one that we're scheduled to go to is just on fire. So that's the first layer. I always go in when I use a liquid blush and then apply one to set it. So that will be the first layer. And now I'm going to begin to set my face. I'm going to use Huda Beauty's Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder in Peach Pie. I'm going to use this same damp sponge that I used to blend in the concealer. And I'm going to use it to now put the loose powder on. I feel like when you use a damp sponge to actually apply your powder, you get more of a natural coverage and it doesn't look like the product is sitting just on top of your, your skin. It actually looks melted in, and that's prior to you even applying any setting sprays on your face. And now to set my face overall, I'm going to use by One Size Beauty. This is the Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder in shade Dark Deep. And I will be applying it using a e.l.f. pointed powder brush. I love this shade. At first I thought it was going to be too deep, but it is not. It's the perfect amount of deepness that I need because it brings everything together for me. me check my phone. Oh, okay. Making good timing. Good timing. Because I shall not be late. And then in terms of bronzer, this is the now closed Jacyln Cosmetics bronzer in Daycation. This bronzer is a banger. I've said in countless numbers of my videos, I will use this bronzer until I can't use it anymore. Although the NYX Buttermelt and Dew Butter is a close, oh, Jesus, it went down too far on my forehead. It's a close contender to this one. Lord, now how am I gonna fix it? Where's my powder brush? Where did I set it? Oh, right there. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that. It's fine, it's fine. There's nothing to see here. Nothing at all. All right. That's what happens when you rush. You cannot rush greatness. Now for this eyeshadow look, I'm not trying to go heavy at all. Very, yeah, just very neutral, very natural looking. I'm going to first apply a little bit of eyeshadow primer. This one is by P. Louise. It is a P. Louise base in number 5. I'm just going to put a little bit. And every time I say it's going to be neutral or light or everyday, I end up with a whole smoky eye. I'm not doing that to myself today. I am going to stick to my guns and do a very light eye look. All right, so for the eyeshadow, I'm going to use a oldie but a goodie. This is the Warriors palette by Juvia's Place. I feel like I have not pulled one of these palettes out in ages. I'm going to use this shade here first, going in with a Morphe M504 brush. Just adjust my mirror here, perfect. Now going back to the Warriors palette, I'm going to use the same Morphe M504, and I'm going to now apply this brown shade here. I'm going to pat it in. Camera and this battery pack in there does the absolute most. So I had to hurry up and swap my battery out because it died. Of course it would. So we are still going in with this shade here. And I'm taking it from my lid right above the crease and staying below the brow. And for a little bit of depth, we can take this deep brown shade, which is called Mino. Going to get a smaller brush. This is a Eco Tools Define Crease brush, but I never use the brushes as for what they say they're for. I use them how they best suit me. Going into Mino, I'm just going to put a little bit of that, the outer V, and just blend inward. Take a little bit at a time, and you can build up depending on the intensity that you're looking for. Me, I'm not really looking for much this evening. There you go. There you have it. Going back in to use a powder blush. This is by Juvia's Place. This is the Blushed Volume 1 palette. Going to use this one here. And then moving on to lips. This is where I'm going to break out my Sephora goodies that I just purchased this week. First of all, let's get into this bag. Isn't this bag the absolute cutest? They gave this bag away if you spent $50 or more in store, but the tea is you had to ask for the bag. They treated it like when Starbucks was having the buy one get one freeze, but they wouldn't automatically apply it. You had to ask them for it, even though they knew that was the promotion that was going on. Even though they knew that you qualified for it, you had to ask them, hey, that one is supposed to be free. Oh, you're right. And then they, yeah, same. The lady, she had put all my little lip products in one of their disposable paper bags. And I thought about it, I'm like, didn't they say during the Sephora sale, if you spent like $50 or more, you got a reusable bag? And it's very heavy. It's very, very heavy. So I'm like, aren't I supposed to get a reusable bag? Oh, that's right, you are. Here. I'm like, girl, don't play. Don't play. You see, I spent well over $50. Give me my bag, ma'am. And the lip liner I'm going to use, which I just bought. I tried it in store and I was very pleased with the results. I tried it on my hand. Y'all don't judge me. I did not put it on my face. This is by Tarte. This is the Maracuja. That's how I'm pronounce it. Look, I got 20 minutes and I gotta be out the door. Maracuja. Juicy lip liner, and this one is in brown. Like, we just gonna keep it simple. We don't, I guess they said, look, we don't need all the fancy schmancy names. So, yep, it is in brown. So that is the liner. I'm going to use a soft matte lip bullet by Huda Beauty. This is in shade Last Night. And then I'm going to add this new lip gloss that I just got from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the shade Latte. So cute. Oh, do y'all see that shade? That is so pretty. Right when I was about to do my whole transition to this is the end of the video, that whole spew, I looked and I was like, this is cute, but it needs a little bit more something. And obviously lashes and mascara, yes, yes, and yes. But going to use a little Urban Decay Moon Dust in Space Cowboy as a topper. See if I can bring a little bit of that vavoom that I'm looking for to my eye. Yep, and see it's still subtle, but you have a little bit of a flare now. Yep, I like it. That looks better. Now I won't look like somebody drugged me out the house against my will. It'll actually look like I wanted to go. All right, guys, so this is my final look. Off camera, I just applied a few wispy cluster lashes towards the back for a little bit of a boom. I don't know. I wanted to try like a very natural glam down look, but I'm like, something feels different about this face, or maybe I'm just overthinking it. You guys let me know in the comments. How about that? But I have to go. I am now running late. Yes, I'm running late, and this Nevada weather is playing in my face. So I have like this little cute ensemble, which is a little turtleneck appropriate for November if you don't live in a desert, because it's 66 degrees outside. But I'm still gonna rock it. I'm still gonna rock it. But in any event, guys, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. As always, in the description box below, there's going to be a complete list of all things used to achieve this look. Guys, be well, stay safe, exercise self-care. It is not a privilege, but a necessity. Make sure to check in on your strong friends after you check in with yourself. And until next time, we shall chat again soon.